you guys know me. I'm always like as straightforward as possible. My knee was an issue in the last year, but I was able to figure it out by strengthening it, by going on a certain diet so it doesn't inflame. And what you need to do is you build the muscle up as good as possible, and then it can compensate for your injury in the knee, and you can keep playing and you can go crazy. After we were done with the semifinals, obviously there was a longer break, longer than I ever had. So I decided that I take a lot of time off now because I played for like the last 2 years straight. So then, unfortunately, I got I would say late notice to that I am actually in this pool. So now I came in here today telling the coaches the problem is I have to build up the muscles in my knee to compensate, and then I can go hard yet. But I don't have 2 weeks is not enough for me to build up those muscles and then be ready and then build up those muscles and go all out and learn the system. It's just not possible. It's a risk to get injured, and that risk is very high. So I don't, that's the problem. So what I need to do now is, and I told the coaches, I'm building up my knee, I'm building up the muscles, and then I will be ready after this window if there is a need for me and if they want me. And that's why unfortunately I cannot play. I cannot play for this window. How do I explain? You always, as a professional basketball player, you're trying to peak at the right moments. Like if you peak at the beginning of the season, that doesn't do you any good. You want to peak right to those semifinals. You want to peak right to those SEA Games, Asian Games. Like those are the peak times where you need to know with your diet and with your workout and with how you build your muscles that your body is capable of doing the most, right? I did that in the semifinals. So now I'm like, now the injury is very prone because I took time off to rest. And now I have to build it up again so it doesn't get worse, and so I don't, and I can go as hard as I want to go for the future. And so now we talk, the next time I will know those peak moments, since it was short notice for this window, but now I know next window if they need me, they will communicate with me, and I know I can go now hard, and I can, and I can get myself ready to be a peak moment, because you don't want to play for the national team if you cannot give your best. And you don't want to play if there's a profound injury and risk of more injury. That's it. Any questions for me? Because I'm gonna leave, so you hit me with everything you got.
Christian,
Yes.
just your thoughts about Junmar's injury.
Oh, this is devastating. It's devastating. I think we all agree that Juma is one of the greatest freaking guys there is. It makes me very sad, and that's something that you cannot take lightly, and that's another reason why you gotta be extra careful with how you work out and how much you work out and how much you push your body, because as athletes we only have that one body and we only have that one lifetime. So I know that Juma is gonna recover as quickly as possible. He's a great guy, great work ethic. I wish him only the best, and this is when I heard it I was devastated, and this is something really, really, really sad. And I can just wish for his quick recovery somehow, because that's something serious. And it's devastating. There are not many words to say. It's devastating and sad.
Which knee?
It's the left knee. It's the injury. The injury will always be there. It will be there for the rest of my career. But like I said, there are things that I can do so I can still play on a high level. And this is building up the muscles, strengthening it the right way, having that diet right, having a certain weight, right? Right now, like in the semifinals, I was 100 kilos. Right now, I'm over 106 kilos. And because till the PBA season, I still have, and that's what the plan is, I still have more than 1 month. And then when the season starts, I'm gonna be down there at 102 kilos. And when the semifinals start, or if we make it that far, when I have to peak, then I'm gonna be down to 100 kilo. If you take this sport seriously, like we all should, and like all the athletes should, there's a certain regimen. There needs to be a game plan. When do I need to peak? When not? Unfortunately, I got a late notice for this window, so I can't peak and I can't risk it because my body is not ready yet. That injury is still there, and I did not do the things that I need to do to compensate for that injury with my muscles and with everything else. If anything is linked here, it's a little